getting stronger locks, getting doors that are more solid as opposed to doors that are hollow. Okay, it's a little bit more expensive, but they're less likely to be compromised if it's a solid door. Locks, like I say, security, surveillance cameras, alarms. Those are all the things that we could do. But a lot of the things that we can do are things that don't cost us anything. And basically, it's observation, it's communication. In a plaza like this, we have multiple properties, multiple businesses, okay? And many of them probably don't communicate with each other. So what we need to try to do is get people communicating more, talking about, someone came into my premise, someone came into my store, he looks suspicious. Let other people know that. We're talking about trying to get more communication among the businesses so we can, if we see something, we need to report it. We're very underreported in our city. People just aren't calling and letting us know the things that we need to know so we can investigate and help. If you see suspicious people, you need to call the police, because we're the ones that will be able to come out and speak with them and investigate and hopefully do something before they break into your place. If you see a vehicle that's parked outside behind your property, you don't recognize the vehicle, you don't know who it is, jot the number down, write it out. Okay, call it in, we can investigate that. So those are some of the things that we're looking at trying to do as far as keeping your place safe. Lighting, very important. Okay, when that bandit comes into the area, okay, if somebody sees them, somebody driving by the street sees them, they may want to call and say, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, there's a guy crawling behind a business. Is that something that's normal? No. People need to be really aware of what is normal and what is abnormal. Now this is, I've got a few examples of some of the tools that these
Gary, give me that mic.
These thieves are using. Okay, as you can see, a Prybar is a very, very large and strong object. I mean, not many doors, okay, cannot be compromised by this. So we have to be careful how we secure our places. Okay, better locks, stronger locks. Okay, so these are some of the things that the bad guys are using. How do we protect ourselves against those things? Well, there are ways, as I say, communication, observation, get them before they get to the door and break in. All right, so that's basically what I have to say. Thank you very much.
Police numbers 416
Okay, thanks, Gary. I will conclude by announcing the rollout of a 42 Division Crime Prevention Initiative beginning this January and continuing through 2012. 42 Division officers, the 42 Division Chinese Community Liaison Committee, the Chinese Business Associations, property management, and insurance companies will team up to look for ways to make businesses safer. This will include visits to the businesses in this area, dispensing crime prevention information, as Gary just mentioned, safety audits, as well as establishing business watch programs. The goal initially is to have all businesses in this area having fewer break-ins next year. In summary, our mission at the Toronto Police is to make Toronto the best and safest place to be. We are of the belief that by bringing criminals to justice, providing sound advice to property owners, and through working with our community partners, we will be able to accomplish this goal. I now invite questions from the media.
So you got 2 people get arrested, but
Yes.
Is there any other suspects still outstanding?
The investigation is continuing. There are more than these 2 people. These 2 are, we believe, are responsible for this area's predominant number of break-ins. We had 32 occur in this area over a month-and-a-half span.
You mean in Midland and
Between McCowan, Pharmacy, Shepherd, and Steeles. 30 of the 32 were Asian businesses.
which location is the mostly affected?
Well, this is an example here. You can see this business owner has had to replace the door, a gray door. This was one of the break-ins right here.
Any restaurant has been have the
Any
same
restaurant.
break and enter for more than one time?
Yeah. Over time, I'm not sure. We'll have to ask Detective Sergeant Stones. Mike, was anybody broken into more than twice during the project?
2 businesses were entered 3 times.
2 businesses were entered 3 times.
In terms of charges, there were 32 different break-ins. In terms of charges, what are the 2 suspects facing right now? Is there a huge list? Are they facing dozens of charges?
I'll defer to Detective Sergeant Stones. Mike, what charges is the question these two suspects are facing at this point? This is Detective Sergeant Michael Stones, 42 Division, who led the arrest.
The charges are break, enter, and commit offenses, break, enter with intent, and attempt break and enter. There are a number of charges where the doors were pried, where they didn't actually gain entry. So they were just break and enter, attempt break and enter charges.
So is the suspect so familiar with the restaurant they are breaking and enter?
Our information is that they did some homework. They didn't just randomly select them. They checked out the premises and targeted them based on lucrative, profits, vulnerability through security, as well as escape routes.
We heard about the before the break and enter is because the restaurant received cash a lot. So that's the one of the main factors.
But it's certainly a contributing factor. Yes.
So does the police observe those factors play a big role in recently a big break and enter?
Yes.
So did this happen at midnight or what time?
These entries took place anywhere from 4 o'clock in the morning to as late as 6:30 in the morning, and a couple of incidents that actually happened just before 7 a.m. on a Sunday morning. Yes, generally overnight on. Generally they were Sunday mornings, but there was also several that took place on Saturday mornings.
Does the police observe a pattern is it because the end of the year, so this kind of a case increase a lot? Is there any correlation?
I don't know that we can say there's a correlation between the time of year. As far as any kind of pattern, like I say, we know that they targeted Saturday mornings, primarily Sunday mornings at those times, and this are the ends of your busy weekend period within the restaurants.
This was definitely a pattern or trend that was detected, and Project Prybar was a response to this trend and pattern.
And how long is the project going to go on?
The Project Prybar concluded with the arrest of these two gentlemen. And what was I describing before was the rollout of a prevention program to try to make it more difficult for culprits like this to steal from businesses in this area.
So do you believe that there is other restaurant is not reported to the police by this kind of break and enter?
Are you saying other restaurants may not have reported
Yeah.
break and enter? It's possible. However, if you are insured, generally speaking, you tell the police because the insurance company wants a police report investigation done. So we're pretty confident we know restaurant break-ins that was coming in this area. Sure. I'll spell them for you. I have their names here. The first suspect's name is Saeed Ahmed Hassan, S-A-I-D, middle name A-H-M-E-D, last name Hassan, H-A-S-S-A-N. He's 19 years old. The other suspect is Blake, B-L-A-K-E, Langford, L-A-N-G-F-O-R-D. He's 21 years old. Mike, were they known to police?
One of the gentlemen has been in contact with the police. The others.
Which one? Related to the break and enter also?
Sorry?
He's the contact with the police. What is the...
No, it's unrelated.
Any other questions?
So is this
Yeah, for 80 or sure.
We're gonna be finished really soon. So if there's any other questions, Fairly Eddie, the CCLC, there's a question for you.
Okay, Eddie or Rosa or Simon or somebody.
Yeah, what the liaison committee have done to help the police and help the community.
Chinese.
Yeah, because we have some other.
就唔好話覺得報咗警之後係冇人做嘢嘅好似今次咁樣啦。其實你報咗警，佢哋幕後已經做咗個好大嘅 project 就經過深入嘅調查同埋部署咧，係可以成功拉到咁樣。但係好多時咧就警方有啲嘢係唔可以透露我哋做緊嘢，咁 所以就俾市民有個誤解咧，以為報咗警啲人都唔做嘢嘅咁樣，其實佢哋幕後係做咗好多嘢。
你是說身後這間餐館有人報警是吧？是誰報警？在什麼時候？他就講中文啊。
而家講緊廣東話。
你等陣講唔講國語啊？
我國語我揾另一位我哋嘅 member 講廣東話。
你是說身後這間餐館有人報警？
有。
哦，你剛才說的有人報警，就是指身後這間餐館。
因為呢個摩裏邊咧，其實有超過100間係俾人打蝕嘅，咁所以我哋今時揀呢個 press release 咧係揀喺呢個 location 同埋呢間後邊，所以喺佢哋後邊嚟做啦。咁其實佢哋係其中一個嘅心嚟。
仲有冇其他嗰7間有冇好依個同警方報警？
有。佢如果唔報警，我哋都唔知佢係 victim 啦。咁因為佢哋操縱問題，我哋知道佢哋集中係喺華人社區，亦都係夜晚做嘢啊。主要係啲餐館啊嗰啲，所以佢哋先支持到啲咁嘅行動啦，買到啲便衣啊、cover 啊、夜晚啊、overnight 咁嚟做啦，咁所以好成功咁買到呢2個月，亦都起訴差咗佢哋30幾個。
Midland Finch 算唔算叫重災區啊？
唔可以算，我諗主要係唐人嘅餐館區啦。其實過去2年都有咁嘅問題，主要係啲餐館咧就係輸咗大量嘅現金。其實我哋好多時都同佢哋做一啲話俾佢聽，唔好擺張紙出嚟叫啊 cash 啊嗰啲，即係希望佢哋處理好呢啲嘅。其實水道亦都識睇嘅，知道你如果裏邊好多現金咧，咁就成為一個加成。咁我哋周不時每年我哋都會同佢哋做啲咁計嘅，咁亦都靠其他商會啦，佢嘅聯繫啦，就同佢哋呢個先做。
呢個摩有8間啦，有冇其他嘅摩嘅數量？可唔可以睇呢個
我諗如果你問一問其他餐廳，都會有個總數係話俾你聽。咁我哋先係知道大概呢個數字，同埋我哋盡量係嚟講，我哋本區華人社區嘅增一仔。
If you have any information to help the police, you can call 416-808-4200 for these break-ins. And anonymous tips about who's doing these break-ins can always be called into Crime Stoppers. 1-800-222-8477. 222tips.com. You can text TOR in your message to 274-637. Your anonymity is guaranteed by the Supreme Court of Canada. Feel free to embed this video in any stories online. It's in Chinese and English. Thank you to the community and the police cooperation. And we need to stop these break-ins. Lock your doors.